We live in a magical world, and most of us were sold out of that magic. We were taught to treat much of the unseen as unreal, to take for granted the miracles in motion that we really are, and to pretend our words don't carry the power they do. And we know every word has the power to destroy or create from both our inner and outer voices. And even though at times I have tried to resist, reject, ignore it, I've known that for as long as I can remember. What about you? I have loved words and voice all my life. I started school already reading, writing, and singing. My brother Sean and I would put on records and sing, especially movie soundtracks, and I learned a lot from reading those album covers. I flew through the color-coded comprehension reading boxes so fast they made me repeat them twice. One of my favorite games at home, and I did get into big trouble for this, was pretending to be teaching. I'd write on my bedroom wall with chalk, speaking English and my own made-up languages, and I'd have a cloth in hand, standing there listening for anybody coming, and I'd be removing the evidence. I loved creating my own worlds, yeah. And then there was the singing. And back in the early 60s, some of the nuns of the Sisters of Mercy, well, they were big on words and leather straps as weapons, not so much mercy. And in that environment, voice became really complicated for me. My choir teacher did not like me. Yeah, I think I asked too many questions or something. At the same time, I was winning prizes for singing outside of school. She was telling me that I was no good at singing and should only sing really quietly and be up the back. Now, the number of people I have worked with who've experienced deep scarring for criticism of their voice as kids is astounding. And that is from people living with disabilities, street kids, barristers to boardroom CEOs, doesn't really matter. That kind of crazy contradiction messes with a kid's mind, doesn't it? It teaches you to doubt what you know, to second guess your own signals and intuition, the gifts you are born with even, and to give away your knowing to whoever has the authority. Creates so many dangerous situations. Voice has always featured in my life, and communication and expression, and it's been a playground and a prison, I've got to say. Our voice is a gift, but it's also the place where your wounding can really show up and try and hide you. What I know from experience is even if you're good at speaking, good at singing, there is always more. What I'd really like to know about you is what have been your experiences of voice that have shaped the way you communicate, the way that you relate to your own voice, yeah? I've got a little project in mind for that. But anyway, if you're liking what you're hearing, please subscribe and reach out. I love connection.